Good morning, Vlogmas day 21 from my craft room. It's been a very lazy start to the day. I think it's around 11 o'clock now, and got up, slept a ton last night, and just, really taking it easy this morning, which has been nice. I finished one little project and started another little project, which I'll show you later because it's not in here. But yeah, this is the latest I have opened one of my Advent mini calendar things yet. So just about getting ready to get started on working on Glenn's Christmas present, which very much yet to be seen if that's actually going to happen for Christmas. But probably depends a lot on the progress I make today and tomorrow. So anyway, here are both packages. I'm going to start with sock yarn swappers today. Cody's come in to say hi. Hi, Cody! That dog, I swear. Okay, so today is by Eternity Ranch, and the color is Holly Berry. And this one is so pretty. Being the winter solstice, yeah, there's not a lot of light. You can see actually there's light coming in from outside, but I'm not sitting directly in front of it. But anyway, this is a really pretty color. This would be a perfect color for a full skein for Christmas socks, which I should do that. I haven't done that yet, and I've been meaning to show you guys my box of socks, which is truthfully mostly a box of yarn. We'll do that next. Anyway, here is my Stress Knits Advent calendar for day 21. Oh, this one's really pretty too. Really, really pretty. It's hard to describe. It's gray, but it has red and purple, probably brown speckles, some neutral. Really pretty. It's called Downtown. And I like this one a lot. So yeah, let me grab my box of socks. It's in here, which is why I haven't been wearing any of my socks, because they're in my craft room. Here's my box that I got from Joann Fabrics, and it's bursting. It won't even close. That's because most of this is yarn. Most of it isn't even socks yet. But yeah, let me show you the socks that I have knit. I haven't knit any this year, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, my box is coming apart. I had too much in this, I think. Well, nothing a little super glue won't fix. Well, I thought I had more than 2 pairs, but that might be it. I don't remember. Anyhow, this yarn, or this pair of socks, I should say. Did I knit these up last year? I think these were last year. It was last year or the year before. These are the Country Roads pattern by Nordic Stitches. There's a cable that runs down, and so each sock has the cable on the outside of the foot. So there's 2 charts, one you follow for each foot. And I overdyed this yarn. It was basically a green stripe, and it had this white and black stripe also. And I overdyed it with some red. And I'm pretty happy with how they came out. I mean, they're not professionally dyed or anything, but at the time I was trying to be good on a yarn diet, which I was. I actually did really well that year. So I decided to overdye some instead of buying some. This year that was completely not the case. Anyway, these are my very first Christmas socks I ever knit. And actually, funny story, this yarn is Wisdom Yarn Picks. in, the color's called like Summer or something like that. But when I was knitting it, which was no time around Christmas, I was like, these remind me of those hard candy winter candies. And so these became my Christmas socks that year. I don't remember what the pattern is, unfortunately. But I do remember it's one of Mina Phillips, the knitting expat, one of her patterns that she came out with in her very first, I don't even know if it was a club back then, but one of her beginning designs. I love those. Funny story about this. Let me see if I can find it, because I will find it in this mess. Yes, funny story. This yarn here, Zigzag by King Cole, in the color, no, this is the color Summer. Anyway, I can't remember. No, these were called Cake Party. That's right. These were called Cake Party. This one's called Summer. But this yarn, I've seen other people knit this up. It's exactly the same. So I don't know if I'll end up keeping both of these in my box of socks. But I did buy another one because I'm like, it's so Christmas. So anyway, there's one skein. I don't think I have 25 yet, but it's getting close. I bought the West Yorkshire Spinners in the Fairy Lights color. It doesn't seem to say that, but I'm sure that's what this is, Fairy Lights. I got this year's West Yorkshire Spinners in the Red Robin colorway. I got Candy Skein, my friend Tammy's shop. I bought her color this year. It's called Jingle Jelly, and that's the 2019 color, obviously. Really pretty. I have another King Cole Zigzag, and this one is actually called Christmas. But again, these colors are super similar. I know these just stripe. It's not the patterned effect that these have, but very, very similar. This one, I don't have a tag for. This one is by, shoot, no, I can't think. Hold on, I have another skein of theirs somewhere. I know I do. Well, yes, here we go. Nope. This one is another unlabeled skein. I'm really striking out. I'm trying to... I don't know. I'm really drawing a blank. It's one of the ones that I got at OFF, the Oregon Flock and Fiber Festival. They're a super popular booth. Knitted Wit. There we go. Knitted Wit. This was out of their second spin, if you will, but it looked really Christmassy to me. It may or may not have an actual name to it, but I like those and I thought it was Christmassy. I have another King Cole Zigzag. If you didn't know, or I'm going to tell you, I really do prefer commercial yarn for my socks. Not that the indie dyed stuff isn't beautiful. I love indie dyed yarn. It's definitely more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But when it comes to hard wearing, for me, I feel like the commercial yarn just holds up better. Anyhow, this is the color Holly Berry. So, I don't know. This doesn't remind me of Holly Berry because it has blue in it. Since when does Holly Berry have blue? But whatever. I have another West Yorkshire spinner. This one is also Holly Berry. I don't know why they don't put the names on here. Anyhow, look at how different those two things are. And they're both Holly Berry. I have a completely red skein of West Yorkshire Spinners. I can't remember if this is the cayenne color, possibly. I don't know. It's one of their basic red colors. And, oh, actually, this one actually says cayenne pepper. I was right. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do a completely red pair of socks or heels, cuffs, and toes, or both. But yes, there that is. I have this really pretty sparkle. Yeah, I can see a little sparkle there. This came in one of my Knit Crate boxes. It's the Vitalana Shimmer. The color is called Tangles. And just being green and sparkly, I thought that this was a perfect Christmas colorway. I should say, I mean, this is probably already clear, but not all of mine are truly Christmas colorways. This one here is another of the Knitted Wit random skeins that I got from the seconds box, and it reminded me of like Christmas lights, so that one's Christmassy. I have this Regia. I think I meant to get a different one, so I don't know. This is not super Christmassy, but it's not un-Christmassy either. I may or may not keep this one in the box of socks. You know, it'd be even better if I actually knit some of these and turn them into socks. Here's another Knitted Wit, random Christmassy-ish colorway. Oh, I was so lucky to get this one. I got Stranded, which is Amy. I got her gingerbread house color. That was this year's Christmas colorway, and I really wanted it, so I splurged and I bought it. And to make shipping worth it, I got her last year's color as well. This one is the Naughty List. Super pretty. And then I got Shauna from Bean and Bam Hand Dyed. I got her Cozy Holiday, which is also just really pretty. Two more, guys, two more. This one I threw in the box. It was left over. No, maybe I have this in my, I think I had this one in my stash for quite some time. Anyhow, it's called Sugar Cookie, and sugar cookies are pretty popular in Christmas, and I thought with the green in there, it was kind of Christmassy, so for now that one stays in the box. And last but not least, I have another one from a Knit Crate. This one's called Knitology Cabled Sock in the Humanite Lake color. And I don't know, pretty much anything with green or red to me feels Christmassy, and I thought the blue is kind of like, you know, icy blue for winter. So that is what is in my box of socks, which is mostly yarn. And I love them all. I have so many knitting goals, it's not even funny. Truly though, next year, really, really, really knitting from stash a lot. And on that note, I'm expecting a yarn delivery today, which I'm super excited about. I can't believe this is Vlogmas, and I've been rambling for almost 13 minutes now, so enjoy that, guys. Anyhow, I'm expecting my Holstgarn order that I ordered on Black Friday. It's kind of my last real yarn order before the new year, and if I remember right, I ordered enough to make 4 sweaters, and I will show you that when it gets here today, because I was worried. I thought it was lost for good, and then I figured out how to track it on the US side, because when you get the tracking number, it shows coming from Denmark. And so my order was placed on November 29th. It showed that it shipped out December 3rd, which is really great turnaround, because I know they got a lot of orders on Black Friday. And then it showed it arriving in the United States. It just said country of origin, or country of destination, something like that. And obviously that's the US. And since December 4th, there were no updates. And so, like, I don't really care. I'm not in a hurry for the yarn to get here. I was just concerned it was like lost and not coming. So as long as I knew it was on the way, I was okay with it. But just being almost a month, it had me worried. And so a kind Instagram friend pointed out that you can take that Denmark tracking code, put it into the USPS site, which is the United States Postal Service, and it will track it from once it hit the United States to here. And so I did that, and it showed that it was in Portland, Oregon, which is the next closest big city to me. And then I tracked it this morning, and it shows that it is out for delivery today. So super excited about that. And like I said, it didn't have to come today. It didn't even have to come before the new year. Just, you know, you don't want to spend your money and then not actually get what you ordered. So that was the only thing I was concerned about. But now I'm going to start cutting more squares. Yay. I'm over it. But Glenn went off to go see the new Star Wars movie, so I have a lot of time to work on this. Not that I don't work on it when he's not here, it's just I don't have to keep my craft room door closed, which is nice because it's really cold in this room. Stupid cold. I keep the regular house heat pretty low, but then when it's when we're in the living room, I'll turn the gas fireplace on, and so that just warms kind of the room that we're in. Just makes the most sense to me. Anyhow, I think that's it for now. I'll show you my yarn when it comes here. If I make any real progress on this Christmas present, I'll show you that. But that's probably going to be about it, which is good because this is a long one already. I'm so happy I'm officially done cutting. That was it. That was the last of the cutting that I have to do. The stack on the left are all 8 or very, very close to 8 inches square. This stack over here are a bit small, and so I've kept those just in case I don't have enough of the 8-inch ones that I can throw them in. I think they're close enough that I could fudge it, but I don't want to if I don't have to. So anyway, if that's the case, I came out very, very close to having exactly what I needed with the king size, so I'm glad that that's what I went with, even though it was a pain in the butt to cut. It seems to have worked out okay. Now I get to try and set up my sewing machine. I have my walking foot out, and I haven't used my sewing machine in probably a year, so I know I'll have to use the manual. Speak of the devil, I've almost got my sewing machine set up. Oh my god, you didn't see that, but all of my things just fell. Oh geez, I think I hit the wrong button. So anyway, speak of the devil. My package I've been waiting for is here. I've almost got my sewing machine set up. I'm trying to get the bottom bobbin thread, attached to the top one. And then I have to check the tension and see how that's going to be. The last thing I sewed with this was a quilt, so I think it should be pretty good, but I need to double check because I don't remember what the numbers mean. But let's take a break and look at yarn, because everyone loves that, right? Initially, I had a few extra skeins in here, but it made the shipping like 4 times as much, so I kind of reduced the number a little bit. So let's see if I remember what I bought each thing for. It's in my notes, so if I don't remember off the top of my head, it's not the end of the world. So I am trying for the first time a bunch of their Titicaca. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It sounds dirty when I say it, so I don't know. But it's kind of like a mohair substitute. It is alpaca. It says thin alpaca. And I do have to say it is soft. It's maybe a little prickly, which I know some people say about mohair anyways. But I like it. So anyway, I got this. Everything I got is to do fingering with mohair or this held together. So I'm trying to remember. This one is a pink. It's called Nude. And I got that to go with, and then all the regular yarn, for lack of a better word, non-mohair substitute yarn is, oh my gosh, everything's falling. All of that is to, or all of it is the superwash, which I have yet to really use. So it looks like I have 3 of these, and this color is Sweet Pea. And this is going to be held double with this. I think it's going to come out really nice. And so this is for a love note. And hopefully that's a sweater I really like because I got enough for a second love note. I just have to remember what color. Here we go. So this one is going to be held with this, and this super soft is called Iced, and the Titicaca is, where's the color? Oh, no? I don't remember what this one's called, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, Monet. This one's called Monet. So Monet and Iced are going to go together. That's going to be for a love note, which I've heard that's a super fast knit. I hope that's true. And I also hope I ordered enough yarn. And then this is the one I can't remember. Again, it's in my notes. But I got, actually, let's see. I can tell which is which because I have more of one than the other. Maybe I don't. Now I'm confused. Yes. I'm less confused. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm just rambling today. Anyway, this color here, again, Titicaca, this is silver gray to go with actual silver gray of the super soft. And this is for a no frills. I really hope I like this combination of yarn because I got a lot of it. Anyway, that's for no frills. And then, nope, I'm wrong. Gosh darn it. I'm not making any sense today, guys. This one, take it back. This one is for a Stardust sweater. That's a pattern by Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarn. And the reason I know is because I have twice as much of this because it's supposed to be a DK weight held with a mohair. So I'll be holding 3 strands together. That should be interesting. And then this one. This is for the no frills. So, this one has an interesting smell. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited about it all. I'm just really relieved it all came. And so if my numbers are correct, which I calculated them multiple times, if everything's correct, that's 4 sweater quantities for just over $100, which is a total win in my book. When I'll have time to knit them, I don't know. But again, as I said, my plan is to be knitting from Stash. So I'm very happy. I have sweater quantities to knit from Stash. I have more than enough sock yarn. Sock yarn can be doubled to make thicker hats. I mean, I think I'm pretty set. The only instance I should really need to buy yarn is if, you know, I'm in the middle of a project and I run out. And I've given myself the caveat that if like I need one more color and just like I have nothing that will go, then I can buy like one, you know, as long as it's not the majority of a project. So I'm excited about that, guys. And I really need to finish that sweater that, you know, I just restarted. But I kind of want to cast on a love note. I'm not going to do it, but I want to. So anyway, I'm going to get back to trying to use my sewing machine. I did a test run after breaking my thread and having my machine eat my fabric a few times. You can see this corner is totally mangled. I think I figured out what I was doing, I hope. So anyway, once I actually got it stitching, it looks pretty good, I think. This is not a normal size square, so like the batting ends right here. Anyway, I hope I can go straight. We're gonna see. But the stitches look good on the front and the back. I'm lucky my machine has an auto setting, so it seems to be working okay. And everything seems secure. So here's the scary part. I'm gonna try it on a real square. It seems to have turned out reasonably well. I don't think my X is perfect, but I think that's what we're gonna go with. Like, I don't think it's terrible. I hope. I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, only 209 more of those to go. It is almost 3 p.m. and I finished the first color. I'm not making great time. However, I will say I did start chain piecing about halfway through, saving a lot of time and thread, and I won't have to deal with all of this crap later because it gets cut super close to it. So they are far from perfect, but I think they're gonna work. It is 4:22 and the second color is done. All the X's are done. So that took me probably an hour and a half. So I have to face it. I don't think there's any way this is getting done by Christmas. I mean, hour and a half, I still have 4 colors to go. They're not all pinned. And then I have to do a layout and attach those. So it's not looking good. It's just after 5 p.m. and I have sewn, I just counted, either 84 or 94, I can't remember now, squares. And I have sewn all the ones that I had pinned. Pretty happy with them. Now I have that many more that need to be pinned, and I won't be able to pin them all at once because I don't have enough pins. So I'm going to start pinning these so I can sew some more. We went out to dinner and we're back. I just got done ordering all the food for Christmas dinner, which we're going to go pick up tomorrow. So it's not going to be a traditional prep dish, but we're still going to prep some things tomorrow, I think. And I'm ready for my tea. I never did try yesterday's, the hot chocolate, so I'm not sure. This one says it's called Sleigh Ride, and it's sweet, tart, and spicy, a fruit infusion with apple, hibiscus, pineapple, papaya, beetroot, cinnamon, raisins, coconut, and roasted almonds. I think I'm going to do the hot chocolate instead today. I'm about to go work on Glenn's present some more. See what I can get finished before I need to go to bed tonight. Never enough time. Okay, I've made some real progress. I have pinned as many as I can pin. I ran out of pins again. And the good news is that's how many I have left after I get those ones sewn. So, quick math, I'm not good at math. I think I have 22 left. That sounds right. And hopefully I have enough of the batting because that looks a little small, but yeah, I'm gonna do some more sewing.